Well, a very good morning from Patong, and as you can see, I am standing outside the central department store. People who follow my channel will know that I recently did a video over here featuring this particular store, but unfortunately I was unable to finish the filming. Now the reason I am here, the people over at Central in Bangkok actually saw this video and sent me an email and invited me back over to finish the filming. So that's exactly what we're going to do today. We're going to take a look at the area downstairs that I wasn't able to film the last time. They've also told me about some promotions they're currently doing, and I will include all the promotions in the description down below. As an extra bonus, the team over at Central have also said that they're going to do something a little bit special for my subscribers and the people that view my channel. All the details will be listed down below in the description, so do check that out. If you're coming over to Patong in the next 6 months, then this could really save you some money if you are intending to buy goods from the Central stores. Up until about 5 years ago, it was quite difficult to find a lot of foreign food over here in Thailand as regards Phalang food that comes from outside of Thailand. Of course, if you're looking to eat Thai food, you're going to find that everywhere, but if you're spending any length of time over in Thailand, sometimes you're looking for food that you would normally eat in your own country, and that was very difficult to obtain out here. And not only was it difficult, it was also quite expensive. But places like Central Foods now have made a big difference when it comes to getting hold of the food that you like from your own countries, because they have a very wide choice of foods on offer. They are a little bit more expensive than the Thai foods, but you've got to expect that because a lot of this food is imported. They're going to have to pay taxes on the food, which is going to make the food a little bit more expensive. But if you're looking for a certain food, like myself, I love pizzas and cooking pizzas, so if you want to buy salami, pepperoni and things like that, you can now get that in Thailand quite easily. In most of these supermarkets it's readily available. At one time you couldn't do that, and you would have to run around for miles and miles trying to get these ingredients. I have to say they've got some fantastic pastries on offer, really making me feel hungry looking at this food. And as you can see, this is all cooked fresh. They've got a bakery on site, so if you like me and like fresh bread, then this is a place where you're going to be able to get it from. Now this is a typical example of what you are going to be able to buy over here. They've got a massive choice when it comes to different styles of food. I can see there's even pork pie in here, sausage rolls, there's chicken and mushroom pies, apple pie, which my wife has just noticed, which she craves for all the time. And these were at one time very difficult to get. Even caviar now I see for sale. They have somewhat of a massive choice when it comes to foods. Now what we're going to do first is we're going to take a look at the restaurants that are on offer in the lower level. So if you're coming over and doing a bit of shopping and you're feeling hungry, then you can come downstairs and you're going to be able to take advantage of all these restaurants. There seems to be a very good choice. Now there is an area in the centre where you can take a seat. There is a table service, and you can also pay by credit card, not just by cash. So we've got some Chinese food on offer here. Food from Singapore. Of course, Thai food. Then you have your normal Phalang food, such as roast beef and things like that. So you're going to get all those types of things. So you've got a really good choice in this area. If you're looking for something you can't make up your mind what you want, you're a little bit tired of the street food, then you can come in here and be able to find something that you are going to enjoy. We've got some smoked pork burritos, I see. Oh my god, chicken wings. I am very impressed with the food in here, I have to say. Roast pork, roast chicken. This is a really good choice. Fantastic choice. And of course, besides all the meats, you've got seafood as well. So lobsters, crabs, clams, mussels, you name it, they've got it. Razor clams I can see. Very, very impressive selection of food here. Grilled belly pork. Barbecue. More seafood on offer. Now, of course, you don't always have to come to the shopping mall to do shopping. You can come to the mall for different reasons. There's a lot of things at the mall that you can do, such as go to the cinema. There is also shows here. There's a lot of choice of well-known restaurants to choose from in the mall, such as KFC, McDonald's. All of those you're going to find here in the malls. Of course, there are some more specialised restaurants as well. One of these being Prime Burger. If you're like me and you love your burgers, then this is a great restaurant to try out. We've also got the very well-known chain MK. Again, this is a very well-known restaurant over in Thailand, and it's very similar to the barbecue restaurants that I've recently covered, where you have a dish, sorry cat, where you have a hot plate that's filled with water that you can boil as well as fry. They've got a small area that just features souvenirs. Okay, my wife's just ordering some Thai tea.
You have to try this.
Okay. Now this is a very famous and well-known brand in Thailand. If you're coming out here, I highly recommend you try some of the Thai tea. Obviously, coming from the UK, we drink a lot of tea. So when I started to come over to Thailand, I wanted to try their teas. I don't mind it hot, but I think personally it tastes a lot better iced. So if you have a Thai iced tea, it is going to be delicious. Okay, well, I'm just waiting for the wife to come back with the Thai tea, and then we can take a look at it. Okay, so what we have here, by the looks of it looks like a caramel, to be honest. It's Thai tea with jelly balls inside. You can see that. And also, I think it's brown sugar, so yeah, it's brown sugar. So it does look like caramel, but I think it's actually brown sugar that they put inside. This is a new version of their Thai tea at the moment that they've got on promotion, so we thought we'd give it a try. Yeah, you can really taste the brown sugar. Yeah, quite. I wouldn't say it's sweet, surprisingly, with all that sugar in it. It doesn't taste that sweet, but it's nice. It's an unusual flavour, I have to admit. And then you've got the little black, I think they're jelly balls. What are they? Jelly balls. So yeah, so you've got like a little jelly ball in the bottom as well. So this is what they call bubble tea out here. It's quite popular. Well, we're going to walk inside now the Central Food supermarket to take a look around. This is where you're going to be able to get all those things from countries outside of Thailand, basically. If you're looking for a certain product that comes from your own country, then you should be able to find it in this supermarket. So we're going to take a quick look around, see what they've got on offer. Normally have a good choice of meats, cheeses, fruit and vegetables, things like that. Okay, good choice of cheese there. French cheeses I can see, English cheeses, good spread. So if you're into your cheeses, again, this is something that I really enjoy. And at one time it was quite difficult to get cheese. Now I will say some of the cheeses out here are not cheap, so that is worth bearing in mind. But of course sometimes when you're on a holiday you long for those flavours of home. There's also a good choice of what looks like French cheeses. If you're staying over in Thailand in an apartment where it's self-catering or you can do your own cooking, then these sort of places are going to be ideal for you to stock up on all those essentials. They offer a good range of wines, beers and spirits, along with all the food that you can buy here. Now this particular beer is one of my favourites. Yeah. Also a Japanese beer that I've noticed that I've recently started trying. A friend of mine introduced me to. Very nice. This one, 69 baht by the looks of it, for a 69 baht for a large bottle. Now of course some people will say, well that's not that cheap, 69 baht, but of course what you have to remember is these are imported products, so they're not going to be as cheap as the local supplied products such as the Thai beers, etc. But sometimes you just want to change, so of course it's nice to have the choice. As you can see, they offer somewhat of a very good choice. Something that's quite hard to find in the bars, which I'm not quite sure why, is actually cider. Back home in the UK, I'm a very big drinker of cider, or was, should I say, because of course I no longer live in the UK now. But I found it quite difficult to find cider over here, but again, central stores, they've got it in stock. If you're coming over with a young family, I know sometimes children can be very fussy when they're eating food, cereals and things like that. Again, you're going to be able to find all the cereals here. So if there's certain particular things that your family likes that you don't want to have to change, and you're worried about coming to Thailand because you're thinking, oh, what am I going to be able to get my cereal and things like that, these are the sort of stores that you need to be looking at to be able to obtain those things that you would normally get in your own country, places like the UK, Europe, obviously America. Of course, if you're buying imported goods, it is going to cost you a little bit more money, so it's worth bearing that in mind. Sometimes, like I say, if you're traveling with a family, especially young children, they want certain things and they will only accept those things. Now, if for some reason you can't find what you're looking for in the Patong store, you can actually travel over to Floresta, where they actually have a larger central food supermarket. Now, if you're worried about getting over there, they actually run a free courtesy bus from this store over to both Central Festival and Central Floresta. So you can actually travel over to Central Floresta for free of charge, and then jump back onto the shuttle bus and travel back to Patong, again free of charge. So that's where we're going to go in a moment, back over to Floresta and take a look around there, because they have a really large central food supermarket. So we're going to be taking a look at that with even larger choice than what they do in Patong. And then we are also going to be looking at some of the well-known branded restaurants that they have over there, because you don't necessarily need to go to the mall for clothing, you can go over there for a nice meal. On top of this, there is of course other entertainment, which again we're going to be taking a look at. If you've enjoyed today's video, please remember to give it a thumbs up. If you're interested in knowing more about Thailand, then please do feel free to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching, and as always, I'll catch you on the next one.